Hey, what's up, YouTube? This your boy, you already know, and I'm gonna give a fuck what nobody say. The Rockets is going to beat the Golden State Warriors in these playoffs. Okay, they almost got them last year. I understand almost don't count, but everything lines up for the Rockets to beat the Warriors. A lot of people, I've been watching videos and shit, a lot of people feel like the Rockets is going to beat the Warriors as well, but they don't have enough balls, aka cojones, to pick the fucking Rockets. You know, they're not ballsy, okay? Well, I'm not that person, you dig? So, I have a top 4 reasons on why the Rockets is going to beat the Warriors. But first, I'm going to get into a few honorable mentions. Honorable mention number 1 is because I said so, and I'm the prediction king. All right. Honorable mention number 2 is they beat them in the season. A lot of people want to say, "Oh, it's the season. I don't really count." Listen, man. You can say that about one game, but ain't nobody finna give another team 3 wins over them in the season. The season is a statement, and you're working for that home field advantage in the playoffs. So please miss me with all the, "Oh, they just gave them that in the season." That's bullshit. If that's the case, the Warriors would have gave a lot more other teams games. Nobody just gives a team a game. Maybe 1 or 2, but you're not going to give a team 3 games. Okay, when I say 2, I'm talking about different teams. There's my shit right here. But honorable mention number 3 is it's nothing that the Rockets can't do. Rockets have solid defense. PJ Tucker, James Harden is a solid defender now, in my opinion. Chris Paul, we all know he's a good defender. Can't sleep on Nene coming off the bench. Capella. They have a solid defense. If you ask me, I think their defensive squad is more better than the Warriors, but that's just me. But let's go ahead and get to these top 4. Number 4, in my opinion, the bench squad. The bench squad is a lot better than the Warriors bench squad. Okay, you got who the Warriors got? You got Andre Iguodala, who's getting up there in age. He's not the same no more. He's not explosive as he once was. He's still a beast, but his age is starting to show now. You got the other kid. What's the other kid name? I forget his name. Yeah, Sean Livingston. We all know Sean Livingston is off and on. But I think this is pretty clear. I don't even have to explain this one. The Rockets clearly have a better bench squad, and you need a bench squad when it comes down to these playoffs. That's just facts. Let's get to number 3. The Rockets, the Warriors is not injury free. Some of their main players, even star players, is injured. All right. You got the only person that's 100% is KD, and I don't even know if he's 100%. But if I had to say what star they have that's 100%, it's KD. You got if you really think about it, man, Stephen Curry. Stephen Curry, he has an ankle injury. I don't know is it significant or not, but he does have an ankle injury. Yeah, he's gonna try to play through it, but we don't know, is that just heart, or is he really eligible to just play through it? We don't really know that. Okay, you got Klay Thompson. He's not injury free at all. 2 main factors when it comes down to the Splash Brothers. And Kevin Durant can't do it by himself, y'all. He can't. Who else you got out there? You got Boogie, DeMarcus Cousins. In my opinion, you need DeMarcus Cousins in that paint. And we're going to talk about all that a little more. But let's get into number 2. The Rockets are injury free. Now, okay, I see James Harden is having a little problem with his risk or some shit like that. But I don't think that's significant at all. They're injury free, and that was the problem last year with Golden State. They almost beat Golden State with a injured Rockets. The Rockets was not 100% last year, and we all know the Rockets need Chris Paul if they gonna get something done. You need that playmaker. You need that defender. You need that person that can go back and forth with Stephen Curry, and that's the Rockets being injury free. And then they're playing against a team that's not 100%. Listen, the only reason why the Warriors are favored in this series is because they beat the Rockets last year and they're back-to-back champs. How can you go against that? So I don't even mind them being a favorite in this series, and they had a home field advantage. So I feel like the Rockets being injury-free, this is going to play into their hands, yo. So let's get into number one. And this is the main shebang bang to me. I feel like the Rockets, what's dangerous about the Warriors the most is that you can have a 20-point lead on them and they can still come back with just a few threes. Listen, aside from Stephen Curry being injured and Klay Thompson being injured, let's just say they're not injured. They haven't been hitting those threes like they used to, man. Them threes be on and off. It's on and off. It has not been falling like it used to. So I don't know if you just feel like Klay Thompson and Steph Curry gonna save the day in this series. I don't see it, man. I just don't see it. And then you got what's the kid name? Draymond Green. He's no longer a 3-point shooter to me. That dude. See, Draymond Green used to be so dangerous. He's still a dangerous player, but I'm talking about as far as shooting. He used to be so dangerous when it comes down to shooting that Capella couldn't really, and this is my number one, Capella can relax in the paint. See, Draymond Green used to be such an effective shooter, Capella would have to leave the paint to stick him, and that would give other options for Curry to drive in the paint. Durant could drive straight in the paint, and they're quick, so they can just get past Capella. Capella don't have, he's pretty athletic, but he don't have the athleticism like a Durant to just, stick Green outside and inside. So that's gonna be a problem right there. And then DeMarcus Cousins is out. DeMarcus Cousins is a guy that can shoot threes, and he's a monster in that paint. Capella don't have to worry about that, Joe. He don't gotta. I feel like Durant is gonna be having to do too much. He's gonna have to go to the paint. He's gonna have to shoot the threes. He's gonna have to make the shots. I don't feel like Durant can do everything, and he's a very good player. He's great. I think Durant is great, but I don't feel like he can do everything. He just can't. Capella relaxing in that paint is dangerous, yo. It is extremely dangerous, and I feel like a lot of people out there is just taking that and not taking that into consideration. They just feel like, the Warriors are back to back. It's like their people is mainly leaning on how can you go against the champions, and I understand that, but the Rockets almost beat the champions last year, and I know almost don't count, but it's still a statement, and they beat them this year in the season. So Capella's gonna be grabbing every rebound. We know can't nobody out rebound Capella, especially Capella on his A game. Even Capella says, I'm ready to play the Warriors. I'm ready to beat these cats. I like that. I also like that the Warriors have the home field advantage, because I feel like, in my opinion, I feel like teams play more harder when they're on the road. When you're at home, you're a little comfortable and shit like that. When you're on the road, you got to win. And the Rockets also show they can beat the Warriors on the road with an injured Rockets. So back to number one, Capella can relax in the paint. You don't have to do too much. Who you got? Andrew Bogut. Andrew Bogut, he's not the same to me no more neither. You got Draymond Green is on and off. He has to stay in the paint more now because he's not knocking down the threes no more at all. So he has to stay in the paint, and I feel like that's good because Capella will have to keep running away from the paint. You dig? Capella can literally relax in this paint, and that is scary. I mean, scary. So with all that being said, that's my top 4 reasons why the Rockets is going to beat the fucking Warriors. Put your money on it and get that bread.